Hey, it's Ronnie. I'm going to try to show you what I'm seeing, but that right here is a relief cut in the top of the piston because it's an interference engine for clearance of the valves because it has so much compression. And if I move it, I was snooping around. It ain't working real good with one hand, but I don't see any holes in the piston, which is good. It could be just a weak spring in the top of the head, so I'm not throwing it away yet. Yeah, see that relief right there? That's for one of the valves. That's not damaged, that's the way they're made. I'm trying to get it to spin in here. Yeah, and I see there's the opposite one. I don't see any damage to the piston top or anything banged and smashed in. So it might just be a spring, maybe barely broke, because I didn't hear any noise, but it was so freaking windy. But when it's idling, if a spring totally breaks, it drops and it'll just hammer off the top of that piston. You'll hear it clunk, clunk, clunk. And you heard it running, there's no clunk. It might just be a spring or a chunk of valve come out and sudden got spit out. I got 110 hours to finish this pickup with a brand new motor that's almost done, but I got to go through a transmission. 14 hours to go through the head, max, pull it off. I'm going to do some more searching, but yeah, it 1,000 miles from a 500,000 miles and mechanical failure, but it's in the valve train somewhere. I don't believe that a freaking ring broke. I don't see any damage to the damn piston top at all, except now it popped out of a freaking hole and I can't get it back in there. Oh yeah, this is a lot of fun. I don't see any damage down in there. There's what I'm trying to feed down in that little spark plug hole right there. Yeah, see, this is me. Hey, how's it going? That's my ugly mug right there. Hello. I can't find any damage to the piston. So it still kind of got me befugled because if usually a chunk of a valve comes off, it'll break and put a big dent or bust the carbon and stuff off top of the piston. This has none of that. If it's a spring, I have seen just bits of carbon get stuck on valves, but the newer ones that were direct injection, where they showed no compression, just carbon chunks stuck and sat there and the valve couldn't close. Huh? I'll do some more research. And for now, I'm driving old Blue. I ain't going to drive this Lincoln to work for a work car. I don't give a shit. What? I'll burn the gas, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a little more research. Maybe I'll next thing pull the valve cover off when I got time. See if there's any broken springs. But yeah, I don't see any damage to the piston. I thought, well, maybe there's probably a hole right in the piston if a valve dropped. Well, a valve's $8, but I got to pull the head if a chunk broke off. I don't see any damage to that piston whatsoever. And this thing don't take a drop of oil if I change the oil every 35 freaking 100 miles. It still runs great. It's just a mechanical failure that I'll know later when I check into it if it's catastrophic, but I checked on everything. With a hole in the piston, it would have sucked oil out in a heartbeat. So I don't think it really hurt much. I just don't have any compressione, which is in the valve head system somewhere. I'll let you know what I find out. I'm done for tonight. It's getting dark out. Pretty damn dark, really dark. At least it's 70 degrees yet right now. But yeah, there you go. See that? There's an effect. First, then you find the cause. If there's not an effect, there's not a cause. If there wasn't an effect, this motor would still be running. Now I had to find the cause of why it's not running correctly. I still don't know exactly, but I'll dig into it deeper, and I'll see if it's worth toying with or spending about 100 hours on the weekends getting a Ranger rod going, because I got a brand new motor almost done. But I can't find wiring for the fuel injection because it's an 88, and this is fuel injected, and all the wiring is rotted off underneath the hood. So I might have to go to a carburetor and stuff, which, yeah, that's why. If I had a new wiring harness, could even get one from Ford, that motor would be done and have a new automatic transmission instead of the old 5-speed in it in 2 weekends real easy. But I can't find wiring harness for all the fuel injection, and the wires and everything are all broken and toast. So I might have to do the old-fashioned way and go back to carburetor, even though that was fuel injected. And I got another Pinto 78 that's got carburetor ship. Then I got to swap stuff off the other motor, go through all of it to make it work like a 1978 engine that didn't have no damn computers and worked just fine. I love you. I'll be back. God's bless. Peace, love, have a heart. Don't let shit get you down. And I said, there's an effect first, snowflakes. Then you find a cause. If there's not an effect, there's never a cause. Cause and effect, my freaking retarded 3,000-year-old ass. There's never cause unless there's an effect first. Get it? Ciao. All right. Ooh, I even got dirty. Okay, I'm done. It's getting pretty dark. And it's going to be really crappy toward the end of the week, and I'm worn out. But yeah, there's that scope thing. I can show you. I might just make this a really long video and see if anybody even watches it. Let's go look in the hole again. There's inside the piston. Let me turn that light off. There. That is the top. Focus, you fuck. That is the top of the piston. There's the recess on the left-hand upper corner for one valve, because it's interference, and there should be another one. And there's just the edge. There's no holes or anything in the middle or anywhere. So whatever happened, it might, if it's just a valve spring, I can pull the freaking camshaft off and stuff rags and hold air in the cylinder and change the spring. It could be just a freaking broken spring. But I have no compressione. Man, that'd be awesome. It was just a spring. That'd be like a 2-hour job, piece of cake. Back to going. We'll make 500,000 miles yet. We'll see. Yeah, there's no damage down there, so that's very strange. Yeah, just like me. Just like me. Very strange, old soul. This thing had me confused pulling out. It's still, I don't know exactly what happened. Usually if a chunk of a valve comes off, it'll leave a bang or a dent in the piston. Maybe just part of the spring come off. Or the camshaft took a crap and one lobe just wore down all of a sudden. It's not, well, then it wouldn't open it. I'll figure it out. I'll dig into it. All right. Love you. God's bless, man. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. I'll be back. Ciao.